What up? What up, what up? You can see by the title we're painting something a little different instead of Beholder tonight. Because I'm just waiting on the download to finish for that game. So, be productive, do some fun and painting while we wait on the game to download. Till then, I'm going to paint. So we're going to paint this angel here. Gonna be fun. Going off some color schemes, just kind of off the back of the box. I like that look. Frosted wings, leathers, pale skin. I would say not pale, but more of a traditional flesh tone. White furs, brown leathers, dark steels. Got a good paint palette tonight. Real pretty basic, as you can see. Blues, skin tones, browns, some shades. Should be a fun one. I'm honestly just gonna hop right into it. Before I do that now, let's do I think that's a little bit more appropriate for the paint job. I'm going to start with our blues. We're going to hit the wings up first. We'll do wings, and then we're going to transition to leathers too. So the same base coat of blue for both. Start out with Kantar blue. Do it, do it. All right. All right, let's get it going. That game's gonna be real fun, man. It's a different kind of game. Gives me something to do for 7 days until Diablo 2 Resurrected comes out. I double base coated the prime, or I double primed the 3D printed mini. With exposed resin like that, I didn't want to take the chance of having parts that were going to be harder to hold paint. So I would have started on him, but I've double primed him now, so he's outside drying still. And realistically, this is something I can get pretty far on, if not completed before the download's done. And you thought I was going to take a night off painting. Crazy, man. Been waiting on an opportunity to paint something again that you wanted. That blue's coming out awesome. Love that blue. I'm actually going to switch to a bigger brush for this. Really no reason to small brush these wings. The hell is that? I don't know, actually. That's a good question. I haven't looked at it yet. I know, Maniac. It's called Mortal Online 2. If you want to look it up. Yeah, we're going to go back to our other brush. I'm not a fan of that big brush. I don't know, I just don't like using big brushes anymore. They just do not spread the paint out as evenly as I would like. Especially when you water down paints like I do. Makes it very hard to get a good base coat on. Too inconsistent. What was the day like at work today? Boring and normal. Diablo 2, I'm not sure on the specs on that. I would assume, though, with it being remastered. Here's the thing. You can play it in both settings. So you can play it in original or in the new setting. So I would assume a pretty decent, bare line minimum machine could run it. I mean, because you can run that old game on nothing, man. But you just have to generally check on their website for their specs on it. I don't really look at specs anymore. I've got a pretty decent rig now that I would hope could run anything. And if it doesn't, it's probably a game I'm not going to play anyways, because I'm not going to spend the money to update this thing. I'm still trying to figure out what class I'm going to play on D2 at launch. So that's the bigger problem for me right now. I love me some Druid. It's really good. The new forms are really cool looking. I love Necromancer. Sorceress is always awesome. All the classes are really good. I just don't like playing Barbarian. That's the only class I think I'd stay away from. It's a little bit too slow for my liking and boring. Just swing at shit the entire time. Unless you do a shout build, which, I mean, for starters, it's not the build to go with if you're new to the game. But I would assume Diablo could run on a pretty low system. Only because you can switch between old and new settings. Or at least graphics. So I don't know. They might have even tweaked the old settings to run at 60 frames, so it may require more specs. But even with the graphics, man, I mean, the old graphics are, 2001. So, if that tells you anything on that. This blue is beautiful. Very good looking blue. So you can tell. That's just a base coat, not even a highlight. Yeah, the Barbarian in D3 is a lot more, like, okay, so I shouldn't say, there is a Whirlwind Barb. You can still do Whirlwind Barb in D2. But the problem with it is it's so fucking, so D2 was, you gotta remember, this is the heyday, like the beginning of RPGs. Especially the beginning of ARPGs, like this one, an action RPG. So everything was super in-depth. Like all the way down to like hit recovery. So how fast it takes for you to get hit and recover from that hit. Cooldown recovery, cooldown rates, swing rates, weapon weight. D2 is very involved in little things like that. Whereas D3 kind of threw that shit all to the side and just made items, sets. If you had a set, it's pretty self-explanatory what it did. D2 is not like that. Has sets in it and moments where it's similar, but honestly, it's a completely different ball game when it comes to understanding the skills and using them. So a Whirlwind Barb was, you had to know your swing times, the hit recovery rates. You had to have a cooldown reduction. You had to have a certain amount of mana. It was kind of weird. And yes, Barbarians use mana in D2. It's a little guy. It's a little mini. Little mini. About 32 millimeter probably with the wings. It's so small I'm having to look at the picture to realize where the cloth ends and begins. This will get my eyes ready though for some computer games. Since I haven't played a computer game in God knows when. A lot of breath being held here. Oh yeah, if you think that's hard to get over. There was no potions in D2. You had to pick that shit up. Every individual potion, you had belt slots. So your first belt would have 8 slots, so you could hold 8 potions. You use one, that bitch is gone. You gotta pick up another one and move on. D3 made the game much. This problem, and this is why a lot of people, and it was such a decisive split, like a split game. A lot of people either loved it or people hated it with D3. Is because how different it actually was from its predecessor. Don't get me wrong, I played the shit out of D3, but I was not happy with the way the game was. There's essentially no end game in Diablo 3. It's the reason I don't like it. Once you beat it, you do the same thing 1,000 times. Over and over and over and over and over again. I couldn't handle doing fucking rifts anymore, man. And the other thing is, once you get in, you're just doing it for set pieces. Like, you don't even... The game, D3 itself, does not reward you for using separate uniques. Whereas in D3, there's things called rune words, where you would actually create your uniques. And there were sockets, and you would add sockets to your items. And you could take a unique, make a rune word out of it, and then you could socket your own gem into it. For being the first of its kind. Oh, yeah, I mean, if you go from 1 to 3, yeah, 100% it's a decent sequel, because, I mean, 1 is a walking simulator, pretty much, and there's just no depth to it. But that was the first game of its time. We gotta remember that, you know? There wasn't nothing like that. The idea of a persistent world where you grab your gear and you can put on your own gear and put points into a class, that kind of stuff was new. We're going to switch to a bigger brush for the back. I never did play too much of D1 though. Could never get into that one. I love the lore, don't get me wrong. I'm a big stickler on the Diablo lore. I love it. Love how dark it is. And just very involved. Early Blizzard lore for all of their games was incredible. World of Warcraft was insanely good. As times went on, it's just gotten lazy. Their whole studio's gotten lazy. Actually, all of games have gotten lazy, I should say that. It's not just Blizzard. That's why I always find myself playing old games. I don't play a whole lot of new games. I just recently started a probably 100th playthrough of Skyrim. Having a blast. Love me some Skyrim, man. It's so damn small mini, man. This is working my brush skills. Usually my base coats don't take this long, but it's actually a lie. My base coats always take forever. I say that, I think, every time I stream, too. So I always want my base coats to be nice and covered. Yeah, see, the thing is, if you play D1 as well, man, how can you skip out on that story going into D2, man? Don't you want to know what happened to all those people? The ending of D1 just leaves you right on a cliffhanger, man. real bad about that with games. Once I get one going, I get involved in that story and I really like it, I gotta know what happens next. No, I agree with you, yeah. In terms of, was it the kind of Diablo I wanted? No. But was it enjoyable? Oh, dude, so much. I have thousands of hours in that game. Legitimately thousands of hours in Diablo 3. I don't know, if I logged on my account right now, my rank would be really high. Like my character progression level, whatever they added, it'd be pretty high. I played a lot of Witch Doctor. Loved me some Witch Doctor. I played a good amount of Bard, but not a whole lot. Because again, it got boring. That's my least played class in the game. Played a shit ton of Crusader. Love my Crusader. Super tanky. Good clear. Couldn't die. Played a little bit of Monk. Loved my Monk in D3. He was fun. Did a shield. I basically played a tank character. I played in the beginning. I didn't really like. Now the people are doing the rifts. See, I didn't play when we had rifts. It was, well, I shouldn't say I didn't play. The majority of my hours were placed in early in the game, where to get gear it was all about like playing on the hardest difficulty, and then progressing your character that way, which is what I was used to at D2. But when they put rifts in, it kind of just rubbed me the wrong way because it just feels like an endless cycle of the same thing. Kind of cool lore. Here's the thing. I agree with you. It is cool to do the lore skip. But in terms of story, D2 is nuts, man. I'm telling you now, if you just have a night where you can just watch a video of the lore, just watch like a video breakdown of D2 lore, you will be so obsessed with it. The story, everything. If you think Tyrael's cool in D3, wait till D2. There's just so many badass characters in it. The devils are, I think, way cooler. The archdevils, everything. Everything that's cool in D3, you can thank D2 for. D1 didn't make really any of the devils that cool. Like Diablo even in D1 was meh. But D2 Diablo, whew. See a spot we missed. Gotta make sure my base coat is crisp, man. Oh, the Demon Hunter. I forgot about Demon Hunter. I did play a little bit of that. I didn't play a whole lot because the group I ran with, we had a guy that was a phenomenal Demon Hunter. Knew how to play the class really, really well. And I wasn't that good. I tend to play, if I play any games, I always go tank. Love playing me a big old meat shield guy. The group relies on me to get in the front. I will say this. D2 cutscenes, they're pretty good. From a story standpoint, I love them. But D3 cutscenes, like that fight when he broke the gates and he's having that fight with that angel, holy shit, dude. I'd watch a movie about that stuff. They plopped out a movie about Diablo 3, I'd watch it in a heartbeat. My only problem with the D3 lore is it was a little silly. A little silly for my liking. Not as dark. D2 is incredibly dark. A lot of games go back and that's what they praise Diablo 2 for, being so dark. Yeah, I'm not about that DPS, man. I mean, I play it sometimes, but if you see me in World of Warcraft, I mean, I played World of Warcraft effectively for about 13 years. Since 2000. Oh, longer than that. I played it since 2004 when it was vanilla. I've been playing Warrior Tank since the day it came out. I don't play it anymore. I can't get into it, but all about that tank. You'd see me DPS sometimes, but majority of the time, I always got that roll. Oh yeah, yeah, dude, that teaser's nuts, man. And that's what I'm saying. They find that's a lot of people are going back and praising them for that because a lot of the big problems with D3 was that it was too. It wasn't dark enough. It was just, I mean, hell, the fucking cow level in D3 was a bunch of ponies. That shit would never fly in D2. But, you know, the big thing they said for D4 is we want to get back to dirt, you know, being real fucking grimy, bloody, and that fucking scene is awesome, dude. I'm all about that scene. That was a good one. I think we're going to go ahead and paint the skin tones on this before we get too far. I don't want this thing to get lost. To do that, I'm going to go Xandri Dust. I think this is called, yeah, Kislev Flesh. I'm going to combine those, then work our highlights back up to the actual full-on flesh tone. The Xandri Dust is there just to darken it a bit. Alright, cool. We got our flesh tone. Got a freaking mold line right on this knee. Gotta be kidding me. I think I'm going to switch brushes. This brush might be actually too small. I'm going to just go to my 00. That was a 000. I don't really ever need that unless for an eyeball, and really even then I still use this. Get the X-Acto knife. Yeah, I will. If it's either dust or it's a mold line, but if it's gonna stay like that, I'm gonna get the knife out for sure. I mean, the mini's coming out looking great though so far. I loved it, man. This kind of I knew you'd like this thing. It's honestly it's been there for weeks, and every time I walk in, I'm like, man, I need to tell him about this mini because it draws my eye. But, you know, I was like, you know what? He's got a bunch of minis coming to me for now. I'll just wait. And then when I went in there today, this is the only one left, so that's why I brought it up. And with shipping times now, I don't want to wait. I'm impatient. I'm impatient for my minis. But this thing screamed unique angel to me, and I was like, man, I just sent him the fucking diva thing and the other one, and I'm like, this is just, he's got to get it. Especially for its price. I think it was only $10. The other one was $13 though. Let's say though, this thing has got my head focused. That's what I need though. I got a big miniature to paint tomorrow. I got a couple big miniatures this weekend, man. So I really need to be focused up. No playing around. I'm excited to see how big that mini is now that you sent the with the updated size. Yeah, no, I will for sure. I'm kind of starting to learn your eye, kind of the way the things you like, so. I will say, though, the wolf threw me for a loop. I didn't think you'd ever want that thing. Not that it's not cool, but just how different it is in terms of the stuff that you've been getting. You know, obviously you got the giants and stuff, so it does go with that well. That would be the way I was going to paint it. Because I was questioning buying that for myself to throw in that frost giant just for the pictures. Because I thought he was cool as shit, man. The arrows sticking out. I thought that was neat. I think something that you might want to look at, and I don't know if size is going to be a problem, but Reaper has such a vast selection of dragons, man. They're so unique, too. And the shop's got tons of them. I mean, absolute shit tons of them. And in terms of size, they're really not too much smaller. If not, they're actually sometimes bigger than the Nullzier's line of dragons. But, I mean, there's just so many cool, unique models to them. That it might be an option for you, you know, if one day you're like, you know, I want this color dragon. Don't really care about the model, depending, I mean, you know, the way it looks. I just want this dragon color. That might be a really inexpensive and cool way to do it. And keeps it unique, because how many times have you seen how many times have you seen that blue or black dragon from Null's Ears painted a different color? So having the same model over and over again can sometimes get boring. So that's why I think Reaper, that's when I like to go to Reaper. I buy Null's Ears for the quality, but when I'm really bored of the same model type, same look, and I want to paint something a different color, instead of painting the blue dragon red or the blue dragon purple, it's sometimes cool to just look at Reaper, because it's inexpensive. You know, if I get one I don't like it, I mean, would I spend $5 to $10 on the dragon? I can live with that. Gotta sell you. I know I have a problem doing it, man. I just hate trying to sell you on stuff with how much you're buying. There's our. Come on, camera. I know you hate focusing. You can kind of see it. No details on it right now, but you just see that we're boxing out the skin tone. I love that skin tone on her. I don't think I want to go too much brighter on it. Might just do some highlights, but skin tone looks really good with the blue. Yeah, the snake I think is called the Cosmos Serpent. It just looks fucking cool. Plus, I don't think I've ever painted a snake yet. The other thing that I've been looking at, I will tell you this. You'll probably know what it is because you're good with that monster manual. Called a Behir or a Behir or something. Behir. Kind of looks like a fucking gecko lizard thing, but it's big like a dragon. Dude, I have some cool ideas how I'd paint that thing. I always look at it every time I'm in there. I'm like, damn, that thing's fucking neat, unique. I'm just glad I was able to start, you know, doing little things like this in my free time. He came out really good. Got that lava base on there. Love it. Gives me something to paint I can put on a website, which I'm going to do with all your stuff too, but sometimes a little, you know, something I've been wanting to paint. I have that time to do it. It's nice. But I will be honest, I've been wanting to paint these. I'm glad you got them because I've been eyeing them. All those Magic the Gathering things look sick. I'm going to get my hoodie off. Exactly, yeah, and that's how I'm kind of sitting on it right now. I'm trying to save a little bit of cash at the current moment, so I'm trying not to buy too many minis that I want to paint. Most of your money is going into that you're buying from these miniatures is going to a savings account for my kid on the way. I'm also trying to pump a lot of these minis out for you because I've got a damn baby on the way, so don't worry, you have me till February. I'm here, yeah. I have no clue what it is, never even seen one in D&D. But the thing looks like a big old lizard, and it's fucking cool. Man, I'm loving this skin tone, man. It's clean. This is a clean looking mini so far. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and switch to our browns now, I think. And then we'll start highlighting blues. I think on the wings, I'm just going to do my traditional style. I'm going to do a blend on the bottom and then just a dry brush throughout. I think I kind of want to mix a little bit of... I don't want this to get lost, but... I might go... I might mix some black with this brown. And then we'll work our way back up to our original brown. Not too much, though. Love that, love that. Alright, let's see. They've got it around the middle of the belt buckle. I see this thing's so damn small, man. There ain't no fucking middle of the belt buckle here. I can kind of see it now. Man, where are you? I tell you what, we're just gonna work it like that. And we'll find our transition. Underdark lighting lizard. No wonder I fucking thought that thing was cool. Every time I saw it, I was like, damn, that's fucking cool. And I love the Underdark. It might be my favorite setting. Okay, yeah, I've seen how they're doing this. I feel like these painters that they pick to do the actual art on these, they paint them so boring. I get you're trying to follow somewhat of a guideline to, like, especially for these, they're trying to follow the magic card itself. But man, you're not going to sell me if I turn the corner of the box and it's like an angel wearing leather. Oh, Storm Giants made them? Oh, dude. It's a game changer, man. You got to get one of those to go with the Storm Giant. I imagine you probably have one, but that'd be fucking cool. Stick it right next to your Storm Giant. I didn't know Storm Giants made all that shit. To be honest with you, I thought Storm Giants were just big dummies. That's what I thought all Giants were, if we're being honest. Why did my music stop? Oh, I just had to yell at it. I think I'm going to learn more about Giants this campaign, though, I'm in, so I probably won't think they're as dumb as they are by the time I'm done with this campaign. But I'm glad I think they're dumb, because I don't know shit about this campaign I'm getting ready to go into. Go to our bigger brush. He's wearing it on purpose. Yeah, probably. It's just like if you're like they might do it too. The other reason I would think is for people that are like buying the miniatures that like, oh, I'm new to this. What do I paint it like? You know, you go in, you look at the back of the box, you see blue, brown skin tone. You can just go over by the paints to match it. So they probably do that on purpose as well to be more inviting to new painters. But man, I'd just love to see like... And Reaper does this really well, actually. Of all companies to do this, Reaper makes their paint jobs. They don't put them on the box, but if you go online on their website and you look at the paint jobs, they have professional painters paint these things, and they look fucking phenomenal. And I'll tell you right now, I buy way more Reaper minis than I probably would if they didn't do that. Like, I'm buying a lot of Reaper minis based on that paint job that I see from that professional painter. I'm like, dude, I want that. I'm going to paint it that color. Hell, what was it? That Afridi thing we did. My paint job is not even loosely based. It was almost identical to that guy's paint job. I think mine got a little bit more technical with the shading. Don't say anything, but... I mean, his was good, or hers was good, but not going to toot my own horn. But I blended the shit out of that miniature, made it look better. That's just me thinking out loud. I'm using a big brush, pasting this bad boy out. I'm going to switch to all white here in just a second. Start doing the fur. Actually, no. That's about made a big mistake. I'm going to do this on your beholder too if we do white. Never, ever start with just a solid white. I'm going to work my way up from a light gray. And we'll work our way up to that white. We leave way too many rooms for mistakes when you just go straight white because you're going to layer, look at it for 10 seconds. Oh, that's not bright enough. And hit it again with more paint, and you're just going to keep there and layer paint. It's going to get thick, and it's going to look like shit. That's why if I ever take an extended break from this, okay, sounds good. Oh shit, I can't get that off. What items are you knocking off of there? Hopefully nothing I already have in here. I don't think it will be though. Ooh, that's good. I like that song. But I was just saying before I read your message, if I ever take a hiatus and you're like, man, I need some miniatures painted, and you go to somebody, the first question you ask them, actually don't even ask them a question, just say, yeah, I'd like this miniature with a lot of white on it. If they immediately answer and go, yeah, no problem, man, I can do that white, where do you want it? I'll put it on there. If they're not asking you, well, how much white do you want? That's when you question that miniature buyer. That's how you gauge if somebody's a decent painter from this point forward. Ask them if they want to paint, if they're okay with you. You ask them if they're alright with painting a shit ton of white on your miniature. If they're not hesitant, they don't fucking know what's going on. I don't think any painter out there is like, yeah, man, give me a fucking open stencil. I'll paint that whole damn thing white for you. I try to stray away from that as much as possible. It's just such a hard tone to get to the way you want it, especially in a larger miniature, in a larger area to paint, because you're just going to get, unless you're patient as fuck. I'm pretty patient now, but I can tell you, I would definitely struggle at the beginning painting white. It was the big Achilles heel to my painting, was painting white. It's any of those translucent colors. Gray, white was white. Yellow was the same way for me. Hated painting it. Damn, I got something in my throat. Excuse me. That sounds good. Yeah, once it's down to 5, yeah, we'll figure something out. I'm busting them down right now, man, so. Once you get down to 5, that won't take too much longer. This rate, because I'm zooming. Just having a lot of fun nowadays putting paint on the brush and putting it on miniatures, man. I think I liked it at the beginning when I painted. You know, when you found me originally. But I think my problem was I was so stuck on the idea of getting that order out within days. Huh. I know, you took it easy on me for a little bit. Now we put the pressure back on. I love it though, man. I love having the Google Doc. It's a fucking lifesaver, man. It just allows me to even if I don't want to paint something, I don't have to tell you. You know, let's say I didn't want to paint this angel at this time. That Google Doc allows me to just go around and pick whatever I want until I'm in the mood to paint this angel. That's what I love about that Google Doc. I have no time frame. You just give me what you want painted. I paint it in a reasonable amount of time. I tell you when I'm done. Then I put it on the shop. So Etsy is not up my ass telling me, hey, you got 2 days, 3 days, 4 days. That Google Doc is a lifesaver. It's the greatest idea we had, man. Now this is a rough one, okay. How do they have this? It goes pretty far back. It's really coming out nice, man. I'm really coming out nice. The hardest part of the mini is almost done, man. I haven't even done the highlighting part, but the basing part is the hardest part. So, loving the way this is looking. I think you're going to like it a lot too. I was going to tell you too, my next big plan, man. I am planning, hopefully, within the month, if not sooner, maybe later later September. Not much time left in that, but maybe next. I know it won't be next weekend, so we're probably looking early October. My mom lives in St. Louis. I'm gonna go up there. I want to go to the miniature market, man. And when I do, oh, you're gonna be on speed dial. Because I know the moment I tell you, hey man, I'm up at miniature market, you're probably gonna be going buck wild, asking me what they got. What is it, you know? Do you see this? Do you see that? We're gonna shop. We're gonna do some shopping. I've never been in there, and I feel like I'm gonna have like a brain aneurysm when I walk in the door, just looking at all the cool shit. My wife's gonna hate me though, and I'm like, hey, I want to go to the miniature market. She's gonna be like, the what? I don't want to go look at fucking plastic anymore, Jake, please. I'm gonna have to put her in her place. Say, shut up, woman. I ain't got time for it. Yeah, no, it honestly wouldn't be a bad idea to FaceTime at that point, man. Be a bunch of oohs and ahs. I know we're not going to be the only nerds in there that are doing that, though. There's got to be like guys like us. You know, like their buddy goes, hey man, I'm going to St. Louis, I'm going to the mini store, and they got a DM. It's like, dude, FaceTime me. I know we ain't the only ones that be doing it. Honestly, I didn't even know it was in St. Louis until you told me. And it's like a no-brainer for me. I'm like, why have I never been there? My mom lives there. Do you have a... I was going to ask you, do you have a Facebook? Not a lot of people do anymore. I wouldn't be surprised if you don't. I literally have mine to just talk to relatives and pictures of my son on there. Almost done with the skin here. Only reason I ask is I don't have Messenger or FaceTime because I don't have an iPhone. So I usually use Messenger. I think we're done with the skin. I'm gonna mix a little bit of that black and that skin tone now. Maybe a little bit of gray too. Use that for the the horn here. She's got a big old fucking horn on her side. Oh, the miniature market website is what you're saying? There's $30? I'll tell you this, man. I'm a fucking clearance bin machine. I find shit in that clearance bin. I always shop clearance first. It's funny, my, oh, Reaper. Oh, no, yeah. Dude, the shop has way cheaper than that. Way cheaper than that shop. Multiple different kinds. You're probably looking at the big ones, man. I mean, for $30, you're looking at the ones, you build them up, they're like maybe from here to here, my paintbrush sometimes. Like the Kraken, the Cthulhu, those miniatures are like $35 at the shop. They're massive. In terms of the dragon, they're like a WizKids Null's Ears, it's like 3 times the size. There's Null's Ears compared dragon sizes are like $15 and sometimes cheaper. Hey, what's up, Dad? Love you. Alright, I'm not going to talk for a moment. This is really fucking close. Hold my breath line work here. Man. I can fix some of this though real easily with paint. Blue paint, just go over it. Ooh, that's a clean line, my man. Had my butthole puckered on that one though, Jesus. Alright, here we go. Line number 2. Come on, bitch. Paint's drying up my brush, it's so thin. Alright, it's up around the neck too. Fuck me. Huh. Why is my music stopped? Worst time to stoop. Music, damn you. how do you have an hour-long playlist, and in the middle of it you go, are you still listening? I picked an hour-long playlist. How often are you going to tell me am I listening? Stupid. Play my damn video. Oh boy, this is a tough one, man. This line work, whew, got me working for this, Sam. Hey, it's just steadying my hand for the old fucking Lilith, man. They coming in tomorrow. Or Lilther, whatever you pronounce her name as. Oh, man. Okay, breath held. They're back. I just got your picture. What is the name of that dragon? Because I guarantee they probably have that. We're going to do a layer now on your blue. We're going to go to tech line blue. Techless, sorry. Mix that with the base color. And wash out our brush. I got a little bit in the stem there. More water onto that. This thing is... Ooh, it's coming out nice. I like it. Oh, yeah, they have that. That's at the store. I've looked at it like 100 times, actually. They have, the bad thing about this Reaper Mini, they don't package their minis where the names are on the top. It's on the bottom of the miniature box. It's weird. But yes, they do have that. I looked at that today, actually. And it's not that expensive. I think that mini is like nothing in terms of like cost. Just doing some highlight work here on the blues. Hitting the folds, tits. Tits always need a highlight. Not because they're tits, because it's a raised surface. You know, if I get any females watching, That's a very low likelihood, but yeah, they've got all kinds, man. All kinds of cool miniatures. Reapers really impressed me now. I really like their stuff. And their shipping is actually really quick. I got that Frost Giant from them, and I got it within like, I shit you not, like 4 days. And the shipping was like $8. And if you buy over 75 on their store, it's free shipping. They do U.S. Postal, so it's pretty quick. You know, they're pretty quick. Let me preface that by saying, U.S. Postal's pretty quick when they actually pick up your fucking packages. Talking shit to the local USPS because they didn't pick up my package here for a fucking week. Pissed me off. It's coming out really good, man. Really, really good. I'm going to go one step higher on that highlight, though. I want this robes to pop. The picture doesn't have the robes popping in color, so we're going to go ahead and fix that. And it's such a small miniature that you really don't have to use real thin layers on this, because at eye level you're not going to see the blending or anything like that. But knowing me, I'm not going to paint thick. Because at eye level you might not be able to see the blending issues. But here's my problem with painting miniatures. I don't look at eye level. I put that shit right up to my face. I'm like, oh look, I can see blending lines. That looks like shit. And everybody else is like, dude, why do you care about that? I do, man. I want my pieces to be like display pieces. I want you to be able to have them in your collection. Have a couple buddies over and go, hey dude, look at this miniature. And they go, damn man, that looks pretty good. I don't want them to say it looks pretty good. I want them to go like, holy shit, that's amazing. Because you can get pretty good by buying pre-painted. And I want to separate myself from pre-painted minis. Which I think right now I'm doing an alright job. I don't think we want to highlight that robe anymore. I'm happy with that. We will highlight the brown though. Then we'll paint up the shield, do the wings, hit the dreaded eyeballs, and then we call this thing good. Oh, I love that contrast. Holy shit, that's nice. I keep hitting that fucking mic. So. Listen, I know your tricks now, man. I know your snarkiness. And I know for damn sure that you're not that big of a sucker. Because if these were so-so and you were buying this many minis, I'd be a little worried about your buying decisions. The one thing I do know about you so far is you got good taste. Sometimes you give me these color schemes, I'm like, man, what the hell is this? Is this even gonna work? And I get that paint and I start putting it on the miniature, I go, holy shit, this works. Like that beholder. I'm not gonna lie to you, I was pissing my pants when you gave that to me. The color scheme, I said, oh dude, this, I have no clue how this works. And we started slapping paint on there. I started blending. Fucking, it looked good though. I loved it. I got into it. The color started to look good. I was like, man, Sam's got a good eye. So far, get it a little closer here. Come on, camera, focus for us. Work it, baby. Let's see if I can't get this thing to focus. There we go. Got some contrast going now. Highlights everywhere. Pops. Oh yeah, I love that fucking, man. That blue dragon is one of my faves, man. That teal you told me to pop in there, I loved it. I was really happy with how that thing came out. And lucky for you, I've got the toughest critic in the world at home. So if she thinks it looks like shit, boy, my wife will tell me. She'll tell me in a heartbeat. She actually said she didn't like that blue dragon. I could never figure out why. I asked her why. She said she didn't like the color that we chose for the wings. And I was like, well, you can't really stray from it. It's a blue dragon. They kind of have a certain color type. Yeah, I will do that. That's actually probably the better idea to do it. See? You bring the smart decisions and the smart ideas, like putting my hand behind that thing, and I'll just paint, because I'm dumb. Because I probably could have been doing that the entire time. Alright, hold my breath, line work again. Ugh. Damn, I love this little angel, man. This thing looks neat. Ooh. My lines, man. If I can keep this kind of steady hand for that new mini we got, You're in good shape, brother. Because these lines are crisp. Let me see if that does work. Bigger hand here. What the fuck is it picking up? Alright, here we go. Hand. There we go. See that trim work? That trim work, dude. She's coming out beautiful. Beautiful. We're done with the skin. We're done with the blue. We're done with the brown. I'm going to start slapping some silver on there, which we use always lead belcher. My favorite steel tone in the game, man. It's a dark tone that's so easy to work up with. Can't get to this damn part of the shield, man. I hate when miniatures do this, by the way. Fucking angles, man. Thanks, Wody. Hey, you know painting ain't easy, Wody. I'm gonna be up there soon, by the way, Gary. I'm waiting on Jeremy to hop on. We're gonna play that new Mortal Online 2 MMO he's been wanting me to play. He went ahead and bought it for me because he wants me to play it with him. So, why not? It does look really fun. I'm not gonna lie. It looks kind of my style. Real grindy, unforgiving. Fucking miniatures, man. Why do this? Why put your shit in such a hard to reach spot? Oh, yeah, she's got little armor here. Well, it's a ballsy move by me not using a fucking small brush here. Okay. Sorry for no talking there. I had to really focus. Using a fucking, probably a 1. Oh, this is bigger than a 1 for sure. This is like a 2 brush. And I'm an idiot. But right now, for the time being, I'm an accurate idiot. Because I'm not hitting anything I'm not supposed to. What is this on their side? A sword hilt? middle. That middle. That. Come on, paint. That. And that. I need to go back to that. I'll wait while that lead belcher dries and fix the mistake I did make. Not a big one though. Little details on this thing. Little. My goodness. Okay. Hey, I'm thinking about making you make the decision on this, but these eyes are small as shit, dude. And when I mean small, I mean small. So I want to do a lip color, but on the eyes, I'm thinking about just doing a strong blue. But if you want to change that, you can. I'm just telling you detail-wise, I'm not going to be able to get a pupil in there. I could, but it's not going to be very accurate. And I want it to look good. So I would recommend strong blue eyes. But you're more than welcome to say, nah, Jake, give me fucking pupils. I want red eyes with a very legible pupil. And I will sit here for the next 10 minutes contemplating life and existence when I decide how I can get my brush to do that. This would look good though. Loving that sword hilt. Excuse me. Damn, it just coughed so hard I spit, dude. I ain't worried about cleaning it up though, because I'm a savage. Ooh, I almost forgot. There's belt buckles on this. Alright, cool. Thumbs up. Good. Little spot there. You can't see it. See, from looking back here, you don't see any fuck-ups. Looking here, you don't see any fuck-ups. When I've got it right here next to my face, I see that one little spot, man. It's pissing me off. I gotta fix it. This is why painting miniatures is not a fast process for me. The problem's so small, I'm not even finding it again. Damn it. Now I found it. There it is. About a centimeter gap where I could see brown on the tunic. And I've got it now a solid brown mixed over with silver. I just need to go back. There it is. Whew. Did I just eat paint? Yes, you will see me do this quite often. I'm licking my brush. I clean it out. You'll see painters do it a lot. We do that to make our tip sharper. I'm not eating paint. I only eat glue. Okay, that's the only thing I kept from being young. No, I'm not eating. I get the water out of the brush and then I put it in my mouth to straighten the bristles. And don't tell me to change, Sam. It's the way I am. That's why the lines on your miniatures are so sharp. Because I eat paint. I do. And I'm happy you're watching so intently, though. That is promising. Let's slap a wash on this baby now. Little. If I hit that mic one more time, by the way, I'm gonna be pissed. Throwing a little bit of Nuln Oil on this. Funny story. Yesterday, I fucking tipped over my entire jar of Nuln Oil, all over my fucking Star Wars map. Almost the entire jar, I should say. I don't think there's anywhere else I want to darken on this mini. I've done enough layering. And I'm okay with it. Maybe just the bristle. You know what? Maybe the horn too. And the whole headband, why not? Just some contrast to that. Alright, hair color, brown. Solid brown for sure on this. Fuck. We'll do the hair and the eyes while the shade dries. And then we'll come back to that and highlight. And then we're done. Well, never mind. We're done. I gotta do the wings, dude. Wings ain't staying like that. I don't think I've ever seen one of my browns come out like this. I think it's because of the undertone of the paint, the base layer. Shit kind of looks fucking like reddish orange. There's brown. Get some red out, by the way. I do need some red. Not even gonna lighten this up. I think dark red looks best. We're going corn red. It's gonna go for the lips. No. Some people call it that. I call it. Some people call it talent in a bottle. I call it fuck up in a bottle half the time. Because you're like, man, I'm gonna slap some Nuln Oil on that. Then you put too much on it, and then your paint job is fucked. You now gotta spend another 15 minutes fixing your problems. Holy shit, where are the lips on this thing? God damn, they're small. I don't think my brush is even big enough. Yeah, right. Alright, we're gonna have to go to a 000 brush. That point ain't fucking sharp enough. I need really small for this. do this just like we do eyes. Just put a good smudge on there, and then we're going to go back through and cover up the excess. Hear a fucking pin drop in here right now. I'm holding my breath so hard. It's not good enough. We need to fix this. I'm not happy with it. Damn you, mouth. Alright, I'm happy with that. But that's that's the bottom lip done, not the top. Or the top lip done, not the bottom. So I gotta fucking now focus back up. God, it's so fucking teeny. Come on, bitch. Oh, you motherfucker. I have it perfect, but there's one drop of red paint in a spot I don't like. And I know that you probably can't see it, but it's pissing me off. Nobody's looking at a miniature this close. Maybe you are, Sam, I don't know. But this shit is making my head hurt. Okay, we got it. Woo! I can let loose my butt cheeks now. Okay, come on, hold on. See those lips? I'll get her finished for you and send you a pic, Sam. But tell the old nephew congratulations on what's a good way of putting this? Congratulations on being stuck with the same vagina and the same woman the rest of his life. It's exciting and exhilarating. And I mean that in the best way possible. That's coming from a guy that's married almost 10 years now. Next year, no, this year, no, next year will be 10. But hopefully they have a bunch of free beer and you get to, you know, actually enjoy the wedding. And you text me tomorrow if you have questions on anything. Later on in the evening, I will probably start the Beholder. I don't know if you put these on the Google Docs or not, but if you did, if you could, or maybe just give me privileges, I'll put them on there. Have a good one, brother. Alright, cool, man. Go get some sleep, man. Damn it, you. Fucking killer flesh. Fuck.
Oh.
AD, what are we doing?
I grab.
JD?
I got some good wine in the can.
You got some good what?
Canned wine.
Yeah.
Got that bread wine.
Talk about that bush wine?
It's the wine in the can, also known as a Bush Light.
Damn. How'd you get that? That's just custom,
Special.
isn't it?
Yeah. Thinking about throwing the GDF logo on it.
I would. God, this is fucking teeny.
JD,
this
you
eyeball.
Oh,
What?
Wow. What are we doing?
I don't know what we're doing.
I don't know. I'm waiting for you.
Well, what are we doing?
I mean, I'm prepared to go back to Tarkov, but I didn't know if you were
What the
going to
fuck
play
are
or
you
not.
doing?
Yeah, we can.
Okay. All right.
I was just playing. All right.
That's
We're gonna go hold. We're gonna go hold dorms, JD.
Good luck. Have fun.
We should probably move down so we don't bother them.
Yeah. That's a fair point.
Yeah,
Right.
we'll catch up with you. See how you guys are doing.
We'll jump back in or something in between raids or whatever.
Ooh, this mini's
It's like you're getting
crisp, bro.
I say it looks like you're getting some fine detail. I've been watching.
Yeah, that last one. I'm putting an eyeball. I told him I wasn't gonna do a pupil in it. Now I went.
Oh yes.
Time to do the wings though. And then this fucker's
How's
done.
this map? How's everybody's Friday going? Good to hear.
You on the old Halo?
Playing some Valorant.
Oh, you're fucking crazy. Should have told me I'm a hop up in that bitch.
So Valorant. You can queue in for the new map only, and I just noticed that. So we're gonna test it out. We're gonna stream the new map, not know any corners, and get shit on more than normal. That's the plan. That way, if I do get shit on, I can blame not knowing the map. Big brain.
That is how you do it.
Big fucking brain. Okay, how the fuck do we play this map?
Oh, those wings. Oh,
I said I love you. It's fucking huge. This map, not your penis.
Oh, well, damn it.
I don't know. A lot of tight corners, but it is big. I have no idea.
That's what I said about the woman I met in college. A lot of tight corners, but it's big, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this miniature, man. This is nice. Jeremy's supposed to be getting on. Say he's having a little bit later night at work, but shit, it's 10 o'clock, dude.
60 tour. Getting close to getting on, you said?
Yeah, I was waiting on Jeremy who wants to play that Mortal 2.
Oh, he said he wanted to play some Warzone earlier.
I don't have enough hard drive space for that game.
Which one? Oh, Warzone. Yeah, it's like freaking 90 or some dumb shit like that. Probably attack from both sides, right? .105 Cypher. Fuck. Nice finish. I flicked and shot him in the head. I had a ghost and he had armor.
Nah,
Fucking cheater.
cheater. Did you tell him no armor?
What?
Did you tell him before you guys started fighting, no armor allowed? You gotta make that very known if you're gonna do that.
That I'm doing what?
Just
These guys are fucking...
tell him no armor. Like no armor. You know, like in Halo when you say no rockets, no BRs.
Oh, okay, I need to... I'll chat that.
Yeah, shout that out. Hey, next round, no armor. If you got armor, you're a bitch. And they're like, oh, fuck, I don't want to be a bitch.
What? Bitch.
You guys are getting real into that Warzone again, huh?
I'm low now, but yeah. Did it! We got 2! We got 2! I don't even have a Phantom. You can have my gun, and I'll buy a Phantom. I have to smoke. I mean, I gotta smoke. This guy just said, I don't think smokes matter on this map.
Huh.
That's what he literally just said.
Well, maybe for certain things, but you gotta use them.
You
Hey.
have to use them, dude.
Hey, they're pushing sight. All right, well,
I don't think smokes matter, he said.
There's certain maps where, like, yeah, they're not as important, but you gotta at least smoke angles if somebody's pushing you.
I don't think smokes matter.
I'd get on the mic and call that guy a big dummy doo-doo head.
40. Dumbest thing I've ever heard. I don't think smokes matter on a gigantic map with all angles. Fucking stupid, man. Are you using bullets? Because bullets don't really matter.
Yeah, this map Q abilities don't matter, really.
Yeah, like...
You don't really have to use your Qs. Oh, fuck, I got a champion that has a Q. Yeah, dude, and you just kind of wasted it. This thing is fucking crisp. Do I want to do any more highlights of that? I think maybe a light dry brush.
Yeah. I 4K'd while these guys, all they did was yell in my ear the whole time. I literally just 4K'd to clutch it 1v4.
Nice.
Sight, why aren't you planning yet? Why aren't you planning yet? Why didn't you smoke that corner? Oh my god, you know where he's coming from. He's right over there. You should have ulted there. Jesus Christ, dude. Play the fucking game.
Alright.
God, my spray's bad. Choose CT side. Imagine being a comp cider. What the hell is going on in this? What am I playing right now?
What are they saying?
I was looking at all. I didn't even know all chat was going on too. So the other team's just being as toxic. Like
Oh, fuck. That's a Riot special, bruh.
it is, dude.
Riot just breeds them, man. It's weird. Like, I've played a bunch of games, but
People
fucking...
faced cunts is what I just read at that one. Good one.
So somebody must be playing really good, and the guy's probably like, imagine fucking being good at a video game and playing it. Imagine being that
Imagine
guy.
playing with guns.
Imagine being the guy that you play an unranked game, but you're fucking good, so you should be playing competitive, but you still choose to play fucking unrated. Imagine it.
The loudest fucking dead people I've ever played with. I'm saying that now. As I speak to you, I am holding on team chat. Loudest fucking dead people I've ever played with, dude. That's what I told him.
Imagine being the guy that says...
He shut up that time. He didn't say anything, at least. Like, seriously, you're dead every round. Stop talking. Stop. You knew where the camera was. Why didn't you shoot it? You guys should have came B. Content stream, though. We're good.
There you go. I gotta text Jeremy. Where the fuck is he at?
What? Dude. Jesus Christ, dude. Settle down. At least he laughed at himself that time. Before he could finish his sentence, I killed the guy he was complaining about. It'll be okay, dude. Here, let me hold you. My God, thank you. I think he knows he's being a jackass on an accident. Just had a bad day. I get it.
We've all been there.
Had a bad Friday. I mean, I get it.
Damn, that boy under there, huh? Shit. Ah.
God damn it! I would have hurt him, Jet. I would have fucking hurt him. And your mic is so goddamn loud.
They still talking? We ain't taking a break from talking?
Yell at that guy, all right? All right, see, I broke him. I broke him finally.
It means you broke him.
Yeah, now he's on my side and laughing about being toxic. So I know. Oh, piece of shit. Why are you so loud? You're like twice as loud as anybody else in this lobby. What kind of mic do you have? Like, it sounds like you're on the Xbox One. The Xbox 360, dude.
So Xbox One ain't far enough, dude.
I meant like the first Xbox, and before I said it, I realized that didn't make any goddamn
You
sense.
sound like you got that fucking Xbox mic.
You sound like yeah, man, dude.
And not the new Xbox, the old motherfucker, the original.
That Jet. Would you like me to plan already? I haven't heard you call it out yet. I got it. I got it. This guy. Alright, dude, I'll try next time. I'll try, man. Sorry.
That boy clean. Alright, finished up.
Alright, I'm trying.
Happy was there.
God damn it. Fuck that bitch.
Alright.
Better fucking get a double.
Well, we will be back tomorrow to paint the remainder of that order, a beholder,